YouTube, what the crap's going on? HeirofCarthage back on Total War Attila. I'm actually blockading Constantinople. I'm going to wait on Thessalonica because there's not a huge reason for me to be worried about taking it just yet. I want to focus on taking Constantinople, and then if I kind of get it all defended, it should be a good point to like kind of just block people from the east. We'll see if we can make peace with them. And basically just hold out over here while we take care of other business. The Huns landed another, or no, is that the same beat up stack? No, it's another beat up stack. So the Huns have a lot of stacks over here right now, unfortunately. Gonna have to unfortify. I have a carpentry workshop up here, so I can at least get spears and heavy onager. If I can get to Serdica, which I think I can. This is just an all cav army here, and honestly this is not worth defending against the Huns. I want to fall back to Serdica where I'm going to get more troops to help me reinforce, and then here we need to quickly swell my ranks with some spears, and I'm just gonna delete these units. Honestly, they're crap. They're not going to do me any good. Disband units, all these units, disband. And I I can't train heavy onager here for one more turn until that carpentry workshop is done. What we do need is to get this agent up here, and we're going to do the call to arms. And I have one more here. Let's pull him over here and do the same thing. Call to arms. So I should be able to train in 6 units per turn if it's a 1-turn unit. The Huns may come up here and do a little bit more raiding on me. I want to go ahead and get Constantinople. I don't really want to come over here and mess with the Huns. I mean, I could, because I have Constantinople blocked, and I do have, this is, let's see, Drusus is one of these guys. It's here. I have enough heavy onager though to take Constantinople, and then we can use him elsewhere to finish off the Huns. I think we're going to do that, and I don't really need this army over here. Let's come help back these guys up against the Huns. Okay. We will just have to make do with what we've got here. There is a big Hun stack outside of Sirmium. So where are all these Huns coming from? Good grief. Got a decent garrison at Sopone. There are just Huns everywhere. I would love to take a shot at Attila, but there's not a lot of good way for me to do that. I have to repair Eva Voom. Thinking I can actually reach Attila with this army, but it's going to eat so much snow attrition along the way. It's not going to end up being worth it. Let's stick another army up here just to see if we can, you know, keep the Huns busy. If I move up into that province, I'm not going to be able to retrain from the snow attrition because the Huns are in the province. That's just the negative impact of them being there. Let's see if we can successfully hold Attila in place.
How may I serve you? I revel in destruction.
So we got 2 successes on him. He's losing 60% of his range.
Salve! How can I help?
I'm going to harass the army. Critical success. So how much damage does that do to him? Harass army. Huh. I don't know. It doesn't tell me what it does to him exactly. Okay, so I can take Constantinople, and part of the reason why I want to is because then I could turn around and just really focus on these couple of Hun stacks there. We could defend against it, and then Constantinople would be strong. Is this Drusus? Yeah, this is a Drusus. He's got 2 heavy onager. We're going to maintain the siege. And I'm going to bring in another stack of heavy onager. Okay, so now I should be able to choose the reinforcements that we get. I want... Right now, all I'm showing is Drusus and them, so I guess there's only so many reinforcements that he can bring. So I think what I'm going to do is continue the siege. If I have any of these ships who can move out of reinforcement range. There we go. That ought to do it. Now if I attack... Okay, there's the army. I want the army. Okay, so we got... I technically want this group to come in first because they have the most heavy onager. Yeah, and then we can retreat the onager and get some of our naval ships. So that's how I'm going to do it. So my 2 armies are going to come on first, followed by my 2 navies. So let's go ahead and take Constantinople. So you get to see the Theodosian walls. Here's what it's guarded by. A lot of fleet. Some other troops. Go ahead and fight this. Constantinople. Not what I expected in terms of fighting Gepids here. Pretty cool looking map though. Yeah, we're gonna have to take out the Theodosian walls. I've never had to do that before. Looks like this map is pretty packed. I'm gonna wait because I don't want to do it in the rain. There we go. So there is the great city. Let's start the deployment. And I'm gonna make sure we are... Check out the Theodosian walls. That's pretty cool. So you can only get to them at certain points. And I'm assuming that you can't like actually go up the walls right there. So we're going to have to destroy the gatehouses and try and go about it that way. Those walls just look awesome. Really cool. So let's see. Let's pull our guys back here. Infantry, missiles, cavalry, and then we're outside a tower range, but I want to get nice and close and start taking out towers. I'm going to go on flaming round. Yeah, they got a bastion onager right there. I'm going to try and take it out first.
Reinforcing troops, and not a moment too soon.
Come on. Okay, we didn't take a hit, but let's see if we can hit that flaming onager the first time, or the onager. Nope. I had 8 chances and didn't hit it with 1.
The enemy has been spotted.
And out of 2 shots, the enemy hits me. Of course, they are up on a wall. Look at that, man. Their guys fired fast.
Reload.
Hit another one. So he's 2 out of 3, and I am 0 for 9 so far. There comes 5 more. There we go. Oh, he almost made himself 3 out of 4. I'm going to start taking out the gatehouse. And I've got more heavy onager coming onto the battlefield. I thought one of our ship. What? What? Why is my navy here? They shouldn't even be here right now. That whole army was supposed to come on first. What is this? It's just giving my navy piecemeal to them out here. How idiotic. What's the point in selecting which reinforcements come on if it's going to ignore me and just send my ships on when I don't need them here? I'm extremely irritated at that. It's going to lose me a ton of naval vessels because it's just, look, it's just feeding my men right into him here. This is stupid. Thank you, game. Really appreciate you doing this idiotic bullcrap. Killing 3 or 4 of my ships with... Oh my gosh. That's the first time I've ever even used that select army reinforcements, and it didn't even work. I mean, when I tell that I want the armies first, it should have been all 40 units of my army first, and none of the navy until those were gone. That was the reason why I selected that. That is just straight irritating. This enemy general's running from me too and trying to make it to land so he doesn't get rammed. Just sending on more and more of my navy over here. And it's going to send them on piecemeal and let the AI kill them.
Our men flee the field of battle.
And my onager can't hit a giant tower. This, I'm just straight irritated right now, and there's no way around it. Way to go. Way to go.
The enemy is boarding a ship. Fight back.
I shouldn't have attacked with Drusus. I should have just attacked with the army that had all the onagers first. So irritated right now. I'm going to end up losing all these naval vessels because I can't get a whole navy here at once. So the AI is just going to just piecemeal destroy me with all their onager ships and everything else. Alright, did we finally get rid of the tower? Looks like it. Let's destroy the gatehouse here.
An entire unit has perished.
I'm going to kill their general here if given the opportunity. Come on, back up. I was trying to get another ram in. It didn't work. Okay. The enemy gates have been destroyed. If I get a land unit, they can actually move around up here. So I have more ammo. Punch a hole in the wall here. And you punch a hole in the wall right there. Okay, I think I'm going to at least kill the enemy admiral. I'm going to get rammed by this Germanic light boatman, but I don't know if my ship can survive this or not. Whew, took a lot of hull damage. I almost sank. But I should defeat those guys in melee. Thank you, AI, for getting all my men killed. I gotta make sure and tear enough holes in their walls here that we can Get our forces in. Out here, I'm just losing Navy. Wow, we're going to take a nasty ram there. At least I thought we were. We didn't. Board them. Board them. Thank you. Getting more and more ships pouring in out here. I'll just do my best to start taking a chunk out of the AI. Okay. I've got the enemy pushed back. Wow, those ramming ships. He's probably just going to ram me to death. That's what I would do. Yeah, there it is. My guys are going to sink. Another second or two when he gets another ram in. Look at this, man. AI just getting to destroy my entire navy piecemeal. I wish I could be given that kind of scenario. Okay, we've got enough holes in the wall. And now it's sending on my onager. Okay. Get some of my ships lined up here. Let's see how many more ships I can feed to the enemy navy.
Our forces have found their courage. Back to the fight.
This little ramming ship. Go after the ramming ship. Gonna have to board it if it doesn't sink me here. There we go. I finally boarded the ramming ship. Without their ramming ships, they're gonna kind of slowly fall apart to me. Their guys are trying to beach themselves over there. Alright. Got all my infantry moving up. They still have a fort tower there. Let's take care of that real quick. Alright, I basically have spear spam here. Alright. My men are moving up on the Theodosian walls, so let the siege of Constantinople frame lag. Because the frame lag will be real here. You can see my men moving up on what's left of the Theodosian walls here, I should say. I took a pretty good piece of them with me. Just going to start moving all these guys up. The fort tower is gone. A lot of their troops are pretty heavily damaged. I'm going to actually take a couple pot shots at those Germanic nobles real quick. Gonna let my guys just kind of get piled up here on the second tier of the wall. Took another big piece of fort wall off. Look at the pathfinding here. My men having to come down to like single file. Okay. Victory point over there. The palace. Alright, we've got all of our men lined up here and ready to move in. I'm going to cease fire with the onagers. Let's start pouring in.
Spears! Boarders on one of our ships! Repel them!
I'm actually losing a ton of navy. Oh well, whatever. Let's just send my spear spam into the city.
Spears! The enemy general is dead!
That's good news. I'm gonna send my Scola Palatina up here.
Men are broken and are fleeing!
Alright. Just moving my men on in here. Let's go ahead and everybody move up. Let's get Drusus up here. I'm going to send this Carnuti Senoras to chase those guys down. They should get caught against a wall. There's like little archer marines and stuff running around over here.
One of our ships is burning!
Yeah, whatever. They'll live. And if they don't, I don't really care. Okie dokie.
Destroyed an entire unit!
Let's actually take my 2 good swordsmen and start heading into town. Along with a bunch of these spearmen. I'm going to go scout ahead with some of these horsemen. Here's some of the panicked residents. They got their pitchforks out. I really don't want to get Drusus killed, but I want to move him up so that he can get into some of the action here. Let's go hit these Germanic marauders.
The enemy is boarding one of our ships!
Make sure my onagers are not firing at will. Let's go ahead and keep pushing up. Ah, the enemy archers are going to get caught back here. And if they run out the gate, then I'm just going to be able to take the gate and trap them outside. My crossbows just got attacked by a cavalry unit here. That's kind of frustrating. Okay, let's move up all this cavalry. Start making my way to the palace. That's a tower? There's a tower here? Where at? Let's take our cavalry forward and see if we can make it to the palace. I'm going to start running all these guys up to that point too. Yeah, some of the archers ran outside. That's hilarious. Okay, leave them be. We'll capture the gate. It's their choice. And we can go ahead and land a couple of these ships back here to get an advanced scout. The Gepids only have a few troops left. I'd like to get a screenshot of Drusus up here by the Hagia Sophia, making his father proud, no doubt.
Their tower has been destroyed. This bodes well.
Okay, I'm just going to run straight to the plaza with my cavalry. I'm going to fast forward. I'll keep an eye out for enemy units along the way. Such a big city, it's going to take me a while to get there. Not seeing any enemy units along the way. Check out the cool arch and everything here. Oh yeah. Good scenery. Look at all the citizens up here. Yeah, some of the citizens are back here fighting my cavalry. You can see I wiped a bunch of them out. There's like a ton of them here, and you can't attack them either. I guess I'm just going to take a few losses getting through them.
The men have thrown down their weapons and are fleeing.
Okay, I need a picture of Drusus in front of the palace here. Is there kind of like a main entrance? I guess this is going to be as close as anywhere. I don't know what unit I just had selected. All right. All right, so here it is. Son of Sextus. Here he is taking a picture in front of the new the recapture of the Imperial Palace. We gotta wait till there's a Roman banner behind him instead of this gepid trash. And it's also gonna be blinking if we take the picture here. That's kind of irritating. Let's see if we can rearrange just a little bit to where that's not in the picture. Yeah, let's get this unit out of their way. Alright, let's hit play. Because I got to get this lined up. Okay, there's Drusus there. Alright, here it is for the memory of Sextus. Drusus capturing Constantinople. And he's actually doing the capture himself, by the way. Did we slaughter all the civilians here? That's good. That's real nice. Do we need a picture of that too? Might as well take in the sights while we're here. Alright, so we are in command of the palace.
We have seized an enemy victory point.
Alright, so victory is mine. I believe the rest of the enemy troops will just give in at this point. I guess they're going to make me fast forward it out. Maybe if I can get those guys to rout real quick. Got them wavering. There they go. Alright, so just waiting for the capture to finish, and then we'll go back out to the main map. What are you shooting at? Routing units? Ha, this archer's trying to get back around and get into the city. That's hilarious. Little too late for that now, pal.
The enemy fort will soon be ours.
Alright, so Constantinople is mine. The Roman Empire reunited, so to speak. We still got a lot of work to do in this campaign, though. And it is far from over. Far from over. Let's see what we get here. So this should all but wipe out the Gepids. We'll end up taking quite a few losses on my navies there. Good grief, thank you very much, AI. We're going to occupy Constantinople. So my fleet lost their general. That's absolutely beautiful. So did this one. Brilliant. Lost both my admirals. Who needed them anyway, right? Alright, so the game is saved. I lost a bunch of my ships, which I really didn't need. We do have a military wharf that I can repair, though. Fortunately, we need to repair that so we can convert it. And the Greek Patriarchal Church here. This is kind of like it is kind of like a mainstay, but we got to replace it with a pagan building because you know, I switched over to a pagan faction. So it was good to look at when we showed up, but it's not going to stick around for long. Hope y'all enjoyed this episode. We just took on a lot more income, but it's probably because we've just lost so many troops. So, for instance, back here, we need to get started recruiting another army, and I'm honestly probably going to do Onager heavy spear spam. Just because it recruits faster, and it's honestly more effective versus the Huns and probably anything else we're going to run into also. I'm going to go with these guys just because they have the better hit points. Let's do that, then we'll just do 6 heavy Onager, or large Onager. I don't have enough money for the last one. That's okay. We'll take care of it on the next episode. Hope y'all enjoyed this one. We are in control of Constantinople, so the empire does stretch all the way from there to there, so not bad. And we've got a lot more work to do. I will see you on the next episode.